is a public service announcement for all of my ladies out there. This summer, we will not be putting up with unappreciative men in our lives. So I just got this set and I look good as hell. Well, I sent a photo to a man and his response was, "That's a nice color on you." No, we will not be putting up with that. I just blessed you with my beauty. And that's your response? No, you take a fire photo, send it to me, send it to your friends. We will be way more appreciative of it than any cishet man out there. Know your worth, lady.
What the fuck?
Alright, Game Changers, welcome back to another video here today. What we honestly witnessed at the intro goes to show you the mentality of both feminists and the crazy fat people community in action.
Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
I feel like the more we try to be inclusive, the worse society gets with expectations and entitlements.
How do you have hours of time to watch me and not $5? I don't know. What are you doing with your life where you have hours of time to watch Twitch and not $5 to provide for the content that you're watching?
We are now telling ourselves lies in order to make ourselves feel good, which is good to an extent, but to this level where we aren't able to be real with ourselves in clearly what is unhealthy and just plain disgusting is what becomes delusional. Yup! Speaking of delusions, I am thoroughly convinced that some women out here are chock full of them. You can be in a long-term relationship and not know that your wife has gotten eyes for someone else.
Are you serious?
But what if I told you that there was a mother of two who left her husband of 14 years for her so-called soulmate only to be rejected? You just can't make this stuff up. But before I show you exactly what I'm talking about, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter so you can follow all that I tweet out. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to become a part of the Game Changing community here, because I cover viral videos, trending videos, and videos that of course make no goddamn sense. Anyways, if that sounds interesting, let's get into it. So just like I was saying before, there was this article that I knew I had to cover because it was just so weird and so bizarre and honestly shocking that a mom left husband of 14 years for soulmate only to be rejected. So in this article it says that Amanda Trenfield, her name, has been described by critics as a self-destructive sociopath for writing about the emotional saga in her new book, When a Soulmate Says No. In an excerpt from the tome, published in the Sydney Morning Herald last week, sparked ridicule from readers who claimed the rejection was karma for the fact she had blown up her own marriage.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
She ruined her life for nothing, one of the biggest losses we've ever seen, one reader quipped with glee. In the extract, Trenfield describes an electric encounter with her so-called soulmate, which occurred while she was at a dinner party with her husband. As I settled into my seat, I looked up and immediately lost my breath, Trenfield wrote. When our eyes met, there was an instant familiarity that ran deeper than water cooler chat. These eyes had locked before, 12 years earlier. His name was Jason. I hadn't forgotten. Now, Trenfield did not explain the circumstances under which she previously met Jason, but said that she felt an immediate attraction and soon struck up a conversation with him. Over the course of the evening, my attraction to Jason developed. I soon became aware of his every breath, and I unconsciously mirrored his pace. Trenfield swooned. I caught myself embarrassingly looking at his chest through his slim-fitted white evening shirt. Yes, he had a fit, toned, and attractive body, but was it his chest I was drawn to? The pair continued to drink and talk into the night, with the author insisting that her attraction to Jason only intensified as the hours went by. By the time the group left the restaurant late in the evening, all of my senses were on high alert. It was abundantly clear that the energy between Jason and me was somehow charged. Can someone please tell me how someone can let their wife talk to a dude for hours when you're in the same room? I mean, what was her husband doing that he isn't even paying attention to her?
Seriously, what the fuck are you doing?
Even though this is entirely the woman's fault, this still makes no sense to me how you can let that happen. I don't know, man. Maybe my thinking is different. Maybe I'm wrong for thinking this, but honestly, I just couldn't see myself in this situation and let that happen.
Goddamn right.
The pair ended the evening with a hug as Trentfield whispered into Jason's ear, "This isn't over. I need to see you again." I had never felt anything like this before. I had never experienced the sensation she gushed. I now know without hesitation, without question, without any doubt in my mind, my body, or my heart, that the energy we experienced that evening was our souls connecting. I left the dinner party a different woman.
Really, nigga?
Look, game changers, what I could tell you is to always keep the sparks flying, no matter how many years you've been together with your partner. The problem is that we become stagnant and forget about how we felt about each other like we did in the beginning, or the honeymoon phase. The partner needs to feel that constant love because it starts to become mundane otherwise. And no, this is no excuse for the woman's behavior in this article, but it goes to show you how this is probably the case.
Yes, sir!
Less than a month later, Trentfield ended her 14-year marriage with her husband despite not having had any further communication with Jason since the night of the dinner party. Now, in spite of her memoir's title, the passage printed in the Australian newspaper ended on a cliffhanger and left out the part where Trentfield gets rejected by Jason.
Good.
The piece quickly went viral on Twitter, with many seeming to enjoy the prospect of Trentfield's heartbreak, as they should. Of course the soulmate said no. She ghosted her husband after one night. I'd be afraid of dating someone with no object permanence too, one theorized. Lady, your kids will read this one day and will know that you blew up the family because you got too horny on Shiraz, another sniped, telling Trentfield she should not have published such a shameless account.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity.
But honestly speaking, I could tell you this with 100% certainty that the game changers here have absolutely no pity for this woman.
Nope.
But let me know exactly what you guys think down in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell to be notified every single time I upload a video. Now with that being said, this is GCP signing off.